Hello, everyone. Look at the amazing topic. We have moved into literary theory. Ankita, are you ready for literary theory, dear?
Yes, I'm excited and a bit scared also.
I'm going to ask you a lot of tough questions. Ankita is ready for tough questions. Are you ready, YouTubers? Oh my God, it's 18 days at a stretch. Wow, we have done a great job, haven't we? Wonderful. So today's topic is structuralism, semiotics, and myth criticism. Did you like that? Take out your weapons and be ready to fight. First question to you. What is structuralism? Oh, looks like an essay question, guys. That is an essay question. Structuralism is a way of thinking that works to find the fundamental basic units or elements of which anything is made. Is that correct? Structuralism tries to find out the fundamental basic units of anything. Second, structuralism is a way of thinking that works to find the structures of dominance and resistance in societies. Structures of dominance and resistance. Structuralism is a way of thinking that examines the dynamics of genders in modern capitalist societies. Which of these do you think is the answer? Tough question, Ankita. You got to help us.
I think it's option A. Structuralism is a thought process or a way of thinking which, finds or tries to find the basic units of any system or structure.
Ah, that is right. A is surely right. Now, structuralism is not about structures of dominance. Structuralism is not about dynamics of gender. Ankita said it. It's amazing. Very good. Structuralism is a way of thinking that works to find the fundamental basic units, the basic elements of which anything is made. It can be the family, it can be fashion, it can be your dietary habits, it can be culture, it can be literature, it can be language. Did you understand? Righto. Who among the following was not associated with structuralism? Was Ferdinand de Saussure associated, Ankita? Yes. Was Claude Lévi-Strauss associated, Ankita?
Yes, he was.
Was Roland Barthes associated, Ankita?
Yes, he was associated.
Was Frederick Jameson associated, Ankita?
No.
Frederick Jameson is associated with Marxism as well as postmodernism. Marxism, postmodernism. Remember that. Oh, such a nice grandpa, Frederick Jameson. Okay. Structuralism has derived its roots from the lectures of Ferdinand de Saussure. The lectures were published as Course in General Linguistics. In which year? Ankita? Course of Linguistic General. Was it published in 1912? YouTubers, you can also answer. Was it published in 1916? Was it published in 1919 or 1922?
It was 1916.
Ta-da-da! Ankita says 1916. You know what happened, guys? Today, I had a very serious meeting with some people I did not know, okay? I went and sat down there and said, ta-da! They said, what? Is she mad? I said, well, sorry. I thought it was my class. Okay. Now, Ferdinand de Saussure's Course in General Linguistics. Ankita, you got to tell us who published Course in General Linguistics. Who edited this book?
Charles Bailey and Albert Sacchi.
Shahai or something, I don't know. Charles Bolly and Albert Shahai, that is how I pronounce it. Ankita is pronouncing it differently, but we are saying the same thing. It's correct. All of these properties of a structure, except one, all of these are properties. Which is it? Wholeness, arbitrariness, self-regulation, transformation. Actually speaking, you can even say all of these are, because structure has size, well, arbitrariness is not matching. Yeah, you're right. Arbitrariness is not there in structure, but structures are also arbitrary, aren't they? We have to think about it. The linguistic sign is made up of dash and dash. I know. Shall I say the answer? The linguistic sign is made up of linguistic and sign. Linguistic sign made up of linguistic and sign. No, I'm kidding. Is it made up of concept and etymology? Concept and sound image and example, or none of these? YouTubers, your chance. Oh, they're all saying B. It is correct. Concept and sound image. Ta-da-dang. Concept and sound image. You're right. Tree is the signifier. Sound image. The tree word, and the thing or the concept is the signified. In spoken or written language, words come out one by one as in a chain. Thus, languages generally follow a dash relation, chain relation. What is that called? What is a chain relation? In which ideas of time, linearity, syntactical meaning are all important. Syntagmatic, associative, paradigmatic, none of these. YouTubers. Ankita, you can say.
A syntagmatic relation.
Linear relation is syntagmatic relation. Okay. Syntagmatic is horizontal relation. Syntagmatic means associative or not associative. It is a what is it? String. A sentence is syntagmatic. It is an axis of combination. Syntagmatic is combination. You are selecting, and combining. Selection is paradigmatic. Combination is syntagmatic. Got it, everybody? Okay, next. Saussurean theory has introduced the terms langue and parole. In literary theory, langue and parole. Which statement among the following defines langue? Langue refers to the use which individuals make. What the individuals say of language, the use of language. No, that is parole. That is wrong. Langue refers to the system of totality of language shared by collective consciousness. Seems correct. Langue refers to the excellent delivery of speech by a native. Wrong. Langue refers to the set of rules, everything in language. Isn't it, Ankita? Do you think B is the answer?
Yes, it is option B.
Very good, girl. You have said it. Everybody, YouTubers, very, very good. Ankita, can you please read the next question?
Okay. So here is the next question. A synchronic approach to the study of language entails the study of origins, development, history, and change in language, the study of language in its contemporary state, or the study of language only in relation to modernist literature, or none of the above.
Oh, synchronic approach. Synchronic is the study of language as it exists in the contemporary time. I think it is B. The study of origins, developments, history, that is called the diachronic approach. Synchronic is the study of language in its present time. You two babies are all saying that is right. Arey, wow, what is this? It is an hourglass, diachronic. Okay, Ankita, can you read this, Ankita?
Michel Foucault's essay, Dash, asserts the arbitrary relation between science and the presentation of reality. So these are the options. What is an author? This is not a pipe. Society must be defended, or sexuality and solitude.
Oh, Michel Foucault's essay that asserts the arbitrary relation between science and reality. What is an author? This is not a pipe. You don't know, guys. I don't know. Do you know? What is the answer? Science and presentation of reality. Some are saying A. Some are saying B. I think it may be B. What do you think, Ankita?
Yes, this is not a pipe.
Ta-da-dang! Michel Foucault wrote about René Magritte. This is not a pipe. This is not a pipe. Is this painting by René Magritte? Okay, you said it. Okay, next. YouTubers, dekho. When we try to define a sign, we are always forced to use another sign to translate it. Hello, Niladri. Can you tell this answer? When we try to define a sign, we are always forced to use another sign to translate it. The process of communication is an unending chain of sign production, which Charles Sanders Peirce called Dash. Ankita, read the options and tell us the answer.
Yeah. So, unlimited osmosis, unfiltered semiosis, unlimited semiosis, none of the above. And the correct answer is unlimited semiosis.
Ta-da-dang, that is right. Unlimited semiosis. Charles Sanders Peirce called it. It is the unending chain of sign production in language. Amazing. Ankita, can you read?
Denotation and connotation are major concepts in semiotics. What does the term denotation mean? It refers to the most literal and limited meaning of a word. It refers to what the readers make out of a word. It refers to any associated idea that it may connote, or none of the above.
Which of these is denotation? Connotation and denotation. The literal, limited meaning of a word, what the readers make out of the word, any associated idea. No, C is wrong. Is B right? What the readers make out, is that denotation? Or the most literal and limited meaning of the word? Let us check out the answer. Ta-da-dang! It is the most literal and limited meaning of the word, denotation. Connotation is all the other secondary meanings. Hannah? Okay. YouTubers, did you like the video? Are you enjoying the questions? Let us know. Ankita, next question.
Okay. Who among the following was not associated with myth criticism? Richard Chase, Leslie Fiedler, Daniel Hoffman, Leonard Bloomfield.
Oh, myth criticism. Leonard Bloomfield, I don't think, talked about myth criticism. Let us check out the answer. Yes, Leonard Bloomfield was the father of IC analysis. Along with Ferdinand de Saussure, he did a lot of amazing things, right? Myth criticism is not Leonard Bloomfield. It is Richard Chase, Leslie Fiedler, Daniel Hoffman. Okay? Yes, guys. YouTubers, you are saying it correctly. Proud of you. Oh, Ankita, so much to read. Can you please help?
So the question is, which statement among the following is wrong? Okay. And the options are, Lévi-Strauss resented Sartre's existentialism, which believed that human beings create their own meanings in essence. Next, he analyzed cultural phenomena, including mythology, kinship, and food preparation. He argued that engineer is the one who makes do with whatever is at hand. And lastly, he applied the principles of language and parole in his search of the fundamental mental structures of the human mind.
I can see the wrong answer. Claude Lévi-Strauss talked about engineer and bricklayer. It is the bricklayer who makes do with whatever is at hand. The engineer follows a plan. But Lévi-Strauss said, even the engineer works like a bricklayer. Even though engineer and bricklayer too are there, engineer also works like the bricklayer. Array! Derrida said, engineer bricklayer ऐसे दो नहीं होते, सब कुछ bricklayer ही bricklayer. Engineer is also a bricklayer. Nobody works according to plan. Everybody is like a bricklayer. That is what Derrida said. Derrida said, all discourses are bricolage. Did you understand? Derrida said, all discourses are bricolage. Even science is bricolage. That is what Derrida said. Did you understand? Very good. So, next question. Arrange the following works in the correct chronological order. Writing degree 0, mythologies, elements of semiology, death of the author. Kya hoga? I think one of the earliest works is mythologies. What do you think, Ankita?
I think yes, writing degree 0 and mythologies were the earliest of his works.
Yeah.
And
so
death of the
C
author
is wrong. C is definitely wrong.
Yes.
What do you think, guys? These are all early works in his structuralist phase. Post-structuralist works are S bar Z, the pleasure of the text. A or B? YouTubers are saying A, B, A, B, A, B. What do you think, Ankita?
The most probable option here is option A.
Ta-da-dang! Option A is right. Writing degree 0 came before mythologies. All right. Remember that. 1953, 57. Then Elements of Semiology, 64. Death of the Author, 1968. Okay, in which work among the following, Roland Barthes has made the distinction between readerly and writerly texts. Readerly texts are books that you just need to read. Everything is given to you. Writerly texts don't have anything. You have to sit and write the texts. You know, modernist texts are writerly texts. Okay, a TV serial maybe is a readerly text. So YouTubers, what do you think is the answer? In which work did he talk about readerly and writerly text? Maybe S bar Z. What do you think, Ankita?
Yes, S bar Z. Yes.
Very good. And which short story did he analyze here famously?
Here he has analyzed Balzac's Saracen.
Amazing. Okay, YouTubers, next question to you. Ankita, you got to read. Please.
In Dash, Claude Lévi-Strauss discusses how binary pairs, particularly binary opposites, form the basic structure of all human cultures, all human ways of thought, and all human signifying systems. The raw and the cooked, the elementary structures of kinship, the savage mind, or myth and meaning.
When you read, you should read a little more slow so that they'll be able to understand what the question is. Okay, very good. So, Claude Lévi-Strauss discusses binary pairs, how binary pairs form the basic structure of all cultures. All cultures are formed from binary opposites, man, woman, right, wrong, day, night. Did he talk about it in raw, cooked, or elementary structures of kinship, or the savage minds, or myth and meaning? Did you know there is a tetralogy of Claude Lévi-Strauss? Isn't it? What is the answer to this one? Mythologics. That is it. That is what it is called. Lévi-Strauss's book, Mythologics. Giques. Do you know which are the books contained in Mythologics? I will tell you that later. First, you tell me what is the answer to this, Ankita?
Yeah, the answer is The Raw and the Cooked.
Yes, The Raw and the Cooked is the first book of Mythologics. All right, everybody. They will ask you in net. Mythologics by Claude Lévi-Strauss contains The Raw and the Cooked, From Honey to Ashes, The Origin of Table Manners, and The Naked Man. 4 books. Lévi-Strauss's Mythologics contains The Raw and the Cooked, From Honey to Ashes, The Origin of Table Manners, The Naked Man. Okay? Good. Very good. Next question. Who is the pioneering figure of semiotics, which refers to general signs of signs? Semiotics is the general signs of signs. Who is the pioneering figure of semiotics? Ankita, is it Northrop Frye, Charles Sanders Peirce, Roland Barthes, or none of these?
Please, C.S. Peirce.
Charles Sanders Peirce talked about semiotics, and Ferdinand de Saussure talked about semiology. Okay? Okay. Can you please read?
Dash brings together major essays by Roland Barthes on the structural analysis of narrative and on issues in literary theory, on the semiotics of photograph and film, and on the practice of music and voice. Options: the grain of the voice, image, music, text, camera lucida, or none of the above. So this essay collection actually talks about so many things: structural analysis of narrative, literary theory, semiotics of photograph and film, practice of music and voice.
Very good. So, which is the answer, YouTubers? They are saying image, music, text. And that is the answer. Wonderful. Which statement is wrong about Roland Barthes? His most celebrated essay, The Death of the Author, announced that the reader had overturned the traditional authority of the author. Sahi hai kya? His last work, Camera Lucida, it is not Lucinda, explored the communicative potential of photography, bringing to bear on that medium his unique brand of post-structuralist semiology. Correct hai kya? In mythologies, he applied structuralist and semiological methods to a wide array of non-literary cultural texts, from wrestling and food to fashion and striptease. Sahi hai kya? In mythologies, Intentions is the memoir by Roland Barthes. What do you think, Ankita, is the answer?
The last option is wrong. Intentions is a collection of essays by Oscar Wilde. His memoir is called Incidents.
Incidents is the memoir of Roland Barthes. Very good, Ankita. That was a very good piece of information, isn't it, guys? Ta-da-dang! Structuralism is a dash movement of the 1950s, closely associated with Russian formalism, Prague School, and Polish structuralism. English, French, German, Dutch. Ankita.
It was a French movement.
Correct.
Of the 1950s.
Correct. Narrative discourse, an essay in method, is the best known work in structuralist narratology by, is it Terence Hawkes, Gerard Genette, Jean Piaget, or Louis Althusser? narrative discourse, and you see him looking up at his question here. Ankita, tell us the answer.
It is Gerard Genet.
Gerard Genet wrote Narrative Discourse, an essay in method. According to Northrop Frye's Anatomy of Criticism, which is wrong? Spring, comedy. Summer, romance. Autumn, irony. None of these. Spring, comedy. Summer, romance. Autumn, tragedy. Winter, irony, it should be. You know, my code is spring, summer, autumn, winter. You know, na? So boy and girl meet. Then there is comedy first. Then there is romance. At first they start joking to each other. Then they fall in love. Then Turan, the tragedy. They get married after romance and then tragedy begins. But at the end, you have so much tragedy and fighting in your life. At the end, it is only irony. At the end. Now you won't forget, na? You two babies, will you remember? Boy and girl meet, comedy, then romance hota hai, marriage, tragedy, irony. Okay, that was all. With that funny story, we end today's session. Did you enjoy? Did you like it? Thank you very much. You should remember to like the video. Only once you have to like. And then you have to share. That you can do 4 or 5 times with your friends. Please do that. Okay? And do well in your exam. Be happy. Do not be stressed. You are amazing. And everything Sigmund Freud has put in your unconscious mind. So, do not question Sigmund Freud. Your unconscious mind will help you in the exam. Okay? So, love you all. God bless you all. Bye-bye from me and
Bye.
Ankita. The giggly, chubby girl Ankita who is laughing all the time. As if I am not giggly and chubby. I am also. Bye-bye.